Hey guys, Thomas from Team Yata-Garasu here, come at you with some crackhead buyouts, because there's no absolute way people are paying $50 for Fake Filler. It was like 85 earlier, when one of my vendor friends messaged. Yeah, it's still there. $90. If you buy this, you're not allowed to play the game anymore. Jesus. Well, welcome to the Yu-Gi-Oh! Market Watch. We have a lot of buyouts today. And before I start the video, I just want to say, I think from now on, a good idea is to actually go to YouTube, go to community, and give you guys a post on what I'm looking for in today's Market Watch. Because as you guys see here, 18 comments within 5 hours. That's extremely good for a community post of mine. You guys really like that. It tells you, hey, what do you guys want to see in this Market Watch? You guys will probably alert me of buyouts that I haven't seen, which is really nice. And we're going over a lot of your questions that you guys posted there and the cards as well. So thank you guys for the interaction. And remember, for my next Market Watch, let me know in the comment section below what I'm looking at. If this video could also hit 60 likes, that would be awesome. Like, I really love all the support you guys have been giving me. We've gotten a lot of likes, and we've hit like every like goal recently. And I think that's awesome. So I really want to say thank you for just clicking that like button, because I know it might seem like a minimal task to those who always, you know, leave a like on my videos and all that, but I really, really appreciate it. Like, thank you so much. Also, subscribe if you haven't already. We're hopefully hitting 2,000 subs by the end of the year. If you're buying any cards off TCG Player, besides this, do not buy this. Like, if you decide to buy this, don't use my affiliate link. I don't want that stain. But please use my affiliate link down in the description below. Helps out the channel to no additional cost to you when you buy cards off TCG Player. Consider being a YouTube channel member as well. I am going to eventually upgrade the rewards once I get in a spot where I can upgrade the rewards. And I just have more time because I want to give more to the people who are supporting the channel. Nobody's complained. Everyone seems really happy, but like, I'm not happy with the rewards. So I'm going to increase them. So don't worry. If you like the rewards, I'm adding on to it. So your rewards ain't going nowhere. So don't worry about that for my channel members. And I'm just going to get right into it. So you can get OG Effect Veilers, by the way, here for about, let's see what first sets are running. We only have 11 copies, actually. So this is $20. I think $20 is a very good price to pay for this card. Going up to 30, completely fine. Going up to 100, not completely fine. But, you know, we do it. We do what we do, right? But yeah, if you want to get some Effect Veilers, here they are. Fusion Destiny also getting bought out here at about $15, going up to about $13 for these super rares. Now, I want to show you guys something if you guys want to profit a little bit. Now, this is a $13 super rare here from Fusion Destiny. We all know that when we get burst, this card's even going to go even further. Although I think this is pretty insane already, right? You pull probably like 2 of these in a box, probably maybe 3, maybe even more in a special edition. Let's look at Dark Neostorm for a second here. You got boxes for $79. Granted, you only have 5. And you have displays for about 80 here. Let's see here. You have Silent Minings at 13. First secret or first eds are like 13, which is extremely cheap, by the way. You're going to want to get your Silent Minings. Got Fusion Destiny. You got Mech Knight, Crusade, Avermax. Now, the near mints are 12s. First eds are about 13s. 12s here. So quite a bit for a secret that's not really seeing too much play here, right? Cherubinis, OG BA stuff's always good to grab. First eds are $11. Now, I'm going to get straight to the point here until this, because I don't want this to be a Dark Neostorm extravaganza. Yeah, Mystic Minds at like 8. Dogwoods are a couple dollars. This is actually going up as well. Let's actually take a look at IB really quickly. $7 here. You have a lot of cards here that have value, especially the rares. I believe Philo is in the set, and it's about a $2 rare as well. 6, 4, 5, 5. What is this? Okay, it's a psychic card. Okay, I got it. I mean, it's assault mode, so I don't know why this is going up out of all things, but hey, you got your $3 psychic tuners. Yay! See, look, you have a $3 rare. You got Philo, that's like $1. You got these if you buy the special edition. They're supers. Like, you get $1 every pack, essentially. Cracks downs. $1.50. If you pull, that's unfortunate, but still $1. Could be $1. Close to $1. Could be $1. You guys get the point. This set has a lot of value. If you want to pick up some Dark Neostorm sealed, might not be a bad idea overall. You know, even if you guys don't like opening up packs, you could get, like, say, the sealed box or 2. And what you could do is, if the boxes go up to, say, 130, 150, you could sell them. And that's double your money, and you can use that money for other things. Destiny Hero Celestial. Ultras are about $2 here, and I think Ultras can truly go to about not $8 to $10. We do have a common print that's almost $1 as well, but there's a lot of people with a lot of listings. I would actually grab a bunch of these. I would probably grab like 6 to 9. I think this can at least go up to like $6, $7. Could go up to 10, especially if the engine does really well. But if you have a bunch of these and you decide to take my advice, if this card shoots up and it goes to like $6, $7 or higher, sell the majority, because if you triple your money on a $2 investment, that's like realistically all you're hoping for. If they go higher, that's great. Sell like 80%, keep like 20%. Like let's say you order like 10, right? Sell 8, grab 2, or keep a playset, whatever you decide. And then if they go higher, you could sell those, or you could use them, or whatever. If they go lower, well, you already made way more than your money back, so it doesn't really matter. Destiny Hero Plasma from the 2007 Collector Tin. Now, Destiny Heroes are getting support. I actually reviewed it in a Yu-Gi-Oh! News video, and the support is very kinky. Like, I really like it. Because I like Destiny Heroes, but I really despise Elemental Heroes. Secret Rares are even higher than I checked last time. How much are light plays? Because I feel like we're going to look at something disgusting here. Light plays are about $13 here. Okay. Not the best, but I think for a 2010 hero card, I think $13 for light play is very fair. Even without the new support, I think that's a fair price. They quickly go up to 16, 17 though. Near mints are 32. You know, this quickly goes up to 12 to like 30 something, because if we go to a light play here, there's 12 light plays, quickly go up to about 25. These $13 copies might not be too bad. If you actually do want to get Destiny Hero Plasmas, either for the new support or your collection, this might not be a bad time to buy in. Arch-Nemesis Escatos from Eternico. I actually picked these up for about 8. I already moved one for like 13 when it got initially bought out. Which, by the way, on Rogue Hero's channel, which Rogue Hero's an awesome guy. Go check him out. We ended up going to the same locals, and I ended up vending quite a bit there. Not as much as I would like, because I want to go eat ramen with some of my fellow friends. And I thought spending like $1,000-something was good enough for the day. And I was like, I could just come back in a week. And, you know, restart over, essentially. And I ended up picking up this card. I picked 2 of them up for 8s. Sold one already for 13, which is really nice. So, might list mine up for cheap, just a quick sell, get my $7, $6, and be done with it. Card's pretty good, though, overall. It's used in Thunder. A lot of Thunders are playing with it. You banish 3 monsters with different types from your graveyard and or face upon the field. Cannot be destroyed by card effects. You can declare a monster type on the field, destroy all monsters on the field with that type. Also until the end next turn, your player can special summon monsters with that type. It's really good because not only do you get the... It's pretty easy to summon Thunder, number 1. Number 2, it could destroy... It's basically a Raigeki, essentially, depending on what deck you're playing against. And you're stopping your opponent from making the same plays next turn. That's already good. But the fact that you get the effects off your Thunders to banish is really good as well. I always had my personal set of this at like, I don't even know what I think I just traded for them when they were $2, $3. And I always liked it. However, the only reason I didn't sell them is because I didn't see the reprint. But any extras I would get off immediately. But if you want this to use and you have your copies, very good card, honestly. Protos, which is essentially the same thing, but you declare 1 monster attribute on the field. Destroy a monster on the field that upgrade. People might get kinky and actually buy this out as well. So if you want to get some of these, that's not too bad. Like they're like what, $2, $3, and it's just as good. And they quickly go up to 5 here, looks like. So yeah, why not come here and grab a couple copies of this? I mean, if the first one could go up, this one could go up to at least $5, $6. Forbidden Droplets, I know this was bought out to $160 roughly. Now they're about $135. The reason why is, yes, this is getting a reprint Brothers of Legend. Issue is we're like 3, actually no, Brothers of Legend, if I recall correctly, might actually be coming early February. So we're like 4 months away from the reprint. Guys, that's a whole format, right? Oh, it's getting reprinted, so it's going to drop. Yeah, like in 4 months, right? You get to use this card for 4 months, and it's a Rira card. You know what that means? It means it's not going to drop that much. Because Rira is such a extinct set, and people love their higher rarities, that the reprints didn't kill the original values. Okay, I didn't expect it to kill it, but they didn't even chop like 20 to 30% off some of these cards. it like a week later they were back up to normal. It was crazy. $140. Like, ugh. Forbidden droplets here. Ultimate rares. These are about 233. And honestly, if the secrets are gonna go from like 130 to 150, grab yourself a playset of ultimate rares. I might end up spending like $600 for a playset because I think this card's just gonna be in the game forever. It might not. I'm not saying it's gonna be the next Maxi. I don't know what it's gonna be, but it's gonna be crazy. I'm just kind of. I've always been hoping to run into people who have this and I can just buy it off them. Like offer them, say, what are near mints? 233, and offer them 150. I'll go up to maybe 170, and I'd be done with it. Because like even if you get this card for 200, it's not gonna drop. That's like the issue. But obviously, if I could get it for cheap, I get it cheaper. Divine Arsenal A, Zeus, Sky Thunder here. Secret rares are about $43. I think this is a good price for it. I told people to grab them at 40s when they first came out. Like, people did think this card was ridiculous, and I just didn't understand it. I know Milano made a little skit about this card, and it was kind of cute. It was pretty funny. And I was sitting here like, at least, like, someone gets how good, like, this card is, because I really felt like Yu-Gi-Oh! Players didn't know how to read. Like, this went up to, like, 80, 90. I ended up having 2 copies. I sold all my other copies because I need to make money off my Phantom Rage case, which I ended up breaking even. Like, basically breaking even and keeping, like, the immune stuff for myself, which was almost worthless. So, case was kind of almost basically null and void, sadly. And it's only because I pulled a lot of Zeuses. Like, that's the only reason I got lucky on my case. But yeah, $43. If you want to grab an OG Secret Run, I think this is an okay price to grab it at. It could go a little lower, it could go a little higher. If you don't really need it desperately now, what I would probably do is wait like 2-3 weeks because it might drop to like 35, 30, and then you can get it for a little cheaper. Colossus, Soul Fusion, 18 listings here. 18 first eds are about $25 here. Going up to 50. I don't think anyone's gonna pay. You know what? I'm not gonna say what people are gonna pay because I don't know what this card is gonna realistically do. Ultis are like 91. These are about 3s. In fact, I might want to grab a playset of Ultras. Like, this card's kind of going crazy. What I want to check very quickly is how much is Soul Fusion. So you have the Displacer quickly go up to 175. And you have boxes at straight $90 here from Roger Media Store here. And this is a good, very, very good, I mean, honestly, special edition might actually, it's like, I mean, it's not cheaper because of the shipping unless you get multiple, but you get 6 more packs. You can pull Tsuchinoko, this, Trap Trick, Levinair, you got the, I mean, you can't pull this anymore, sadly, Condemned. You got the Thunder cards, which we're going to go over in depth, but it's a good set. I think these are very undervalued, by the way. If you actually want to get a good, $5 below card from here, first eds are like, well, even unlimiteds for 3s are like, whoa. You know what? We're not going to deal with this. We're going to just click first ed. First ed's $6. Very cheap. Grab a couple copies. In fact, I think even the Ultra is pretty cheap. 72 cents. I ended up grabbing a bunch of these at like 75 cents, so I'm very happy. Thunder Dragon Roar from the 2019 Gold Shark Tins. We got 23 listings here. First eds are like $8 here, going up respectively. Now, I kept a lot of my Thunder shit because they weren't going to reprint this stuff. It was just going to go up and up. I could see these hitting 20 again. Same with Dragon Dark here. About $8.50, going up to $10. If you guys can find Thunder stuff at your local card store, I would. Like, even Ultras are going up, as you guys see right here. Dragon Hawks, right, which was like $1. I said, this is not a bad dollar investment if you want to try it. $3. If you got these when I told you guys, because I actually told you guys to get this one, because it's played a lot in the deck. Nothing's in town for a reprint, and this is a penny stock, so you don't have to spend as much, and you're still going to get basically a good return here. If you got the, like, a playset like when I told you, congratulations, your playset's like $9 now. It could go a little higher, but, and before anyone talks in the comment section, will be like, what, I only got a couple dollars off this investment, what are you talking about? Listen, buddy, I'm not going to sell you a pyramid scheme, okay? Sometimes you have penny stocks, you buy penny stocks, or a couple cards, you sell them, they go up, you made some profit, right? You can hold this for longer, which I suggest you holding it for longer. It's not probably going to drop from $3. It could go up to $5, $6, but you already made your money back, and that's nice to see, right? It's kind of like people who want to get into stocks, and they don't understand why they're billionaires yet, and then they lose a little bit of money one day, they're like, I'm out. I can't do stocks. Like, that's what I like. So I know some. I've had people complain, like, dude, I love your content, but like, what? Well, I had a comment saying, "Oh, dude, almost every single prediction was right, but sometimes I don't make as much money as I should, as like I should or worthwhile." It's like, okay. Borreload Savage Dragon here. People complain about making money, bro. Can't even. 2020 Tin of Lost Memories. $21. Kind of going up as well to about 22. You do have original ultras here at about 23, going up to about, yeah, about 23. If you actually want to grab a few copies of this, might not be a bad idea. Oh, I have the originals up here. IP Masquerade, same thing. Secret Rares are like about $24. So just it's too good because any link that could serve as a disruption, IP is going to be a combo with this, along with a link monster, and it can't be destroyed by your opponent's card effect. So let's say you link code something. Yeah, it could be Nightmare Griffin at the end phase. Yeah, it could be the Nightmare package. People use that as like simplistic turns, but any deck that basically has a link monster that summons and gets an effect off the rip is going to love this card, especially since it offers protection for free. Very, very good card. Same with Ultras here, 23s. Very, very good. If you guys could pick these up for cheaper, I definitely would. Dark Magical Circle here. Old Dark Magician card. Original print from the Dark Illusion. Very popular set. Is only like, I never understood. Let me know in the comment section below why this card's cheap. For it is, because I always saw this as a card that should be 40 plus, because not only is it a Dark Magician card, it's the OG print, looks absolutely stunning, and a lot of collectors would recognize this card, but it's also used in the deck. I don't know how many copies. I think it's more than a one of, but you guys could correct me in the comment section below, because I know I'm human, I get things wrong, absolutely crazy. Lightly Plates are, well, you got a cheap one here if you watch us a new seller, about 10. But they're like 12s going up to 13s. Near mints are going to run you about $15. I think this is a very good card to get. Should you grab this, definitely, especially with only 30 listings here. You go to the last page here. Yeah, it can quickly go up to $30 eventually. And I think that's where it should be, definitely. Magical Navigation, I told people to get first ed near mints at $7 here. You got first ed lightly plates for like 7.5. Near mints are going to be, well, there's one there for $7.70. Basically $8 going up quickly to $9. Same thing can happen, especially if the Dark Illusion secrets get bought out. This can get bought out as well. And I love this artwork more because it has Dark Magician and Dark Magician Girl. And I kind of like that on a trap as well. Like, we don't have as many appealing traps made, I think, like, after, like, the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, listen, I know people get tired of people praising the original Yu-Gi-Oh! But I love the original Yu-Gi-Oh! And they had some of the best traps, like, to be honest with you here. But especially, like, just appeal-wise. They just really, really vibe with me. Elemental Heroes Theme Healer. So someone told me that they're selling these more and more. Let's look at what first eds are. I do not care about anything else. First ed lightly plates are 6s, 7s. I know people were trying to get this bought out. It goes up to 12s. If you want to grab this card, go for it. The other print is like a rare. What in it? 149. That's from when the card got bought out. Man, that guy must feel dumb. Blackluster Soldier of Chaos here. Someone wanted to ask in the community, actually, post I said, hey, I'm thinking about getting one of these for my decks. What do you think? So here's what I think. Well, let's look at the secrets first. So you have, forget that, $100 for first ed near immense. Okay. Ghost Rares for 210. I mean, there's one here for 201, actually, but goes up to 210 very quickly after these two guys. Not bad. Here's the thing. I would definitely not get the secret rare, because not only are they going to eventually reprint this as an easier to get version, eventually, but we're getting the Ultimate Rare in OTS Pack 17. Meaning that this will, after the 3 copies, this will be the lowest rarity. What I would personally do is let's look at what the ulti price is, especially a few weeks in. If the ulti price is around 100, you'd rather have the ulti. Definitely by far. I like ultis way more, but I'm not telling you guys because I like ultis more. I'm telling you guys because that's going to be a tournament pack version of the card. That's very hard to get, and people are going to see that possibly as a higher rarity. But if you need this card now, go to the Ghost Rare. I think $200 for this Ghost Rare is a great price. This is I'm not saying like this is too cheap for the card. I generally think this is a great price. 200 off the rip, very very good price. This is where it should be. I thought 300 was like 350, 400 was a little too much. 300 I thought could dip to about 250. 200 is a perfect card version for me. And as you guys see here, it does sell at this. So what I would do is I would grab the Ghost Rare if you need it. Now, if you can't wait for the card and you really want, even when the ulti comes out, if you want to grab the Ghost Rare, that's a great idea as well. Definitely not to grab the secret rare. If you could find people at your local card shop who maybe have this card, or you could do some kind of deal with it, then like let's put someone as a ghost rare, and you're like, hey, I could give you 100. You can offer them 150, and then maybe start haggling with them, right? From there, maybe you could get your copy for 160. You don't have to worry about USPS playing football with your card. So Eldlich the Golden Lord from Secret Slayers. Only 15 listings though. First and lightly plays 48. First and limits 52 going up to 60. People love their max rarity Golden Boy. Like, people will love this deck. Even though it's somewhat fallen out of the meta, people will always love Golden Lord because it's a fun deck and it's control, right? We have a lot of OG players who they're good at the game, but when you give them a control deck that could be meta, they're going to go apeshit. And and those people, yes, I am one of them. I actually don't like Golden Lord as much personally, but still a really great deck. Eldland, probably if it doesn't get a reprint in Maximum Gold Eldorado, I don't know what to tell you. But 18s for supers, bad as usual. Golds are going up to about $4 or $5. This could shoot up to $10, especially when we get the reprint of Eldland, because a lot of budget players are gonna be like, oh, it's we can play it now. It's gonna be so cool, and then Golden Boys are gonna be like 10 to 12. They're gonna be like, dang, the archetype is still almost just as expensive. We have an archetype that the player base desires, and we get one of the cards reprinted, a lot of the value that's lost on the one card that got reprinted goes to one of the cards that doesn't get reprinted. We've seen this with Madolche's. Oh, Tiramisu doesn't get reprinted, gonna go to the moon, right? Oh, Chocolate Mode doesn't get reprinted, it's gonna go even higher, right? Oh, we finally reprint Madeleine, Chocolate Almond, uh, you know, Pudding Cess goes up. Reprint Pudding Cess, other cards go up. You guys get the point, right? Same with Golden Lord, right? You're gonna reprint Eldland. This is probably gonna go up to like $12, right? So you're gonna still be paying quite a bit. If you want to play this in the future, get your playset now. Don't wait till it's bought out like everybody else. Time Thief Perpetuate. Now, someone want me to go over Time Thieves and talk about what you should pick up. But before that, I came across the Starlight Rare, and these were 170 in my Starlight Rare Market Watch, which you guys are going to get a Collector Rare Market Watch very, very soon. I just don't want to stack too many Market Watches in a row, but you guys will probably get that within a week. $130 for a pretty good card, and if you're playing Time Thief, you do play this card. Not too bad, especially because it quickly goes up to 150, so you get $20 already. And when I looked at it, it was about 165 around here. So it's went quite a bit down recently. I think a lot of people just aren't digging this one. During your standby phase, you detach and get a Time Thief monster graveyard. Special summon that monster. Quick effect, you can target another XYZ monster you control. Attach one Time Thief card from your deck to it as a material. Real good card overall, since you make it, it helps you reborn, and then it attaches materials, right? Very, very good. And you can like dump the trap, put it on redoer. Awesome. Right? You got Time Thief Adjusters. These will be $2 today. They'll be 10 tomorrow. The day after, they'll be 6. Then they'll drop to 50 cents. Then they'll go up to 7s. This card is very, very inconsistent. Right? It's a buy low, sell high card. When I grab these, for sure. I think not only is it a good card in the engine, but let's look at like the third page here. Yeah, quickly go up to $3-4 here. I would grab a couple of these. That's completely fine. In fact, the whole Time Thief engine is very cheap and very bustable. Prismatic Secrets are about $1.50. $1.10 for Time Thief Double Barrel. These are like 8s on release. Very good for like $1. I think they could go up. I don't know why my mustache is itchy. I apologize, guys. Time Thief regular 80 cents, 50 cents, 50 cents. Like, the whole deck core is cheap. If you want it, you could get it right now. Like, it's no skin off your back. I don't see it dipping even further down because the engine's so cheap. It can just go up from here. So, if you want it, you want to playtest it, you don't like it, well, you didn't spend much on it. You spent like a Chick-fil-A meal. Not a big deal. Madolche Queen Tiramisu Ultimate Rare. So I got 3 comments wanting me to go over maximum rarity Madolches, and you guys know that's my favorite deck. I actually haven't played this in quite a few months, so I got busted out again. Because, like, as an adult, guys, as you guys see, I haven't uploaded a video in like 3-something days. I'm lucky to play this game at all, much less sit down and actually edit some of my decks. Kind of unfortunate, but Ultimate Rares today, Mod Play Unlimited for 80, Near Mids for 95. Pretty good for Unlimited Near Mids, actually. First edition, lightly played. Okay, that's hopefully never going to sell. 160. I think that's what, for damage first ed, and then lightly plates are 116. That should be like 40, 50 bucks max. But first ed lightly plates, 117. Very, very cheap, actually. I already had my first ed near mids, and I got them for like 9, 10 bucks. 135 for 136 for near mids, going up to 140. Very cheap. Should be $300. Madolche Pudding says ultimate rare here. Now, this is your garnet of the deck. But we're going to look at first eds. First ed light plate, 45. But not really, because once those 2 copies get bought out, 56 for light play, but near mids are like 58, basically $60. So $60 for your 1 copy of a garnet. Woo! I somewhat disagree with this price, but she looks adorable. So you know what? I'm wrong. Madolche Salon here, $19. Like, listen, I know there was like a short room in the tins. I've talked about this before. They weren't going to blow their entire load, especially when we have more reprint sets. And they had way too much to reprint, so they had to cut stuff anyway. While I understand that, did they really want to repeat their mistakes with Madolches and not put one of their cards in? Like, this was the only thing I truly, really disagreed with. Like, Madolche Hoot Cake, first sets are like 6s. I think that's pretty cheap for Hoot Cake. This is also like a Maximum Gold Rare, right? Yeah, like 50 cents. Who cares? Madolche Palooza, no reprint here. First sets are 6s. This is actually a very good card near mid 60 because you're going to have duels where you're going to have like a hand size of like 5 to 7 and you could special summon 4 or 5 Madolches and just pop off. Especially because this doesn't lock you into anything. So you could just Palooza into like access code if you feel like it. Which obviously making access code Madolche isn't going to happen often. But it is essentially a 1 card access code. I mean, I wouldn't say really 1 card, but it's 1 card that essentially gets you going. So I have my personal copy because sometimes I like to play it, sometimes I don't. Then we have Madolche Pudding says Chocolate Alamo. Now, I told people to get first eds when they were like $4. Very, very cheap here when this card dropped. You got one here for about $7. 7 here. Then they quickly go up to about 9 for a light play there, so that's only 3 copies in. And then, yeah, like, they go basically up to $10. You want to get that cheap copy at, like, what, 6 or 7? Not bad. Not bad to get, actually. Even the dual overload copies, 2s, very, very cheap. People like Madolche, and they're going to play it, so get the reprints while you can. Angeli from Primal Origins here, 346 here. First eds are about 560. First ed near mints are about... Alright, since we want to be complicated. $10. Honestly, getting these 2 light... it's the new seller, but hey, if you want to try to make some profit, getting them for, what is this? Like, so it's 6.5 plus the 78 cents. Call it like $7 with, you know, buying it. It's a $10 card, so you're spending 70% on a card that's probably going to age pretty well. Might not be too bad. Then we got Madolche Madolche and Return of the Duelist here. Now, I told people to get first edge when these were like $3. How much are you today? Boom. 24 listings for a 3 of. That's not okay. 575. 615. 7. So it's a $7 card because once people buy that playset, it's gone. $8, $9. Get your OG Madolche stuff now. Like, listen, you can run some high rarity. Super Messenger dollars are like $2, $3. There's no hurry for this card. It's kind of whatever. Yata-Garasu, Legacy of Darkness. Now, before I go over this card, I just want to say the only printings of this is Dark Beginnings 2. Light plates for $350. Common Retro Packs, $245. So, getting your common Yatas, very good idea. But, we can exit out of that. Secret Rares here. I actually just want to see what light play Nermets in general are. Lightly plates for $35. Not bad. Near mids for what here? 48. Well, that's a new seller. Let's see what verified is. $50. A guy said he got one for 6A. I don't know if it was first set or not. If it wasn't first set, you kind of lost some money, but hey, you got the card then there. You didn't have to wait for shipping. You get to see the card before you buy it. It's not too bad here. In fact, let's just go first set. Let's just skip all this nonsense now. First set light play, 175. First set near mints. About, well, new seller here for 200. That doesn't really count. 223. Going up to about 280. I'm not shocked at all. Like, if I find a good deal on it, I kind of want one, but I have a secret unlimited that I got for $5. Dark Gruffer, secret rare. Light plates are 35. I told people get this at 45 for first ed near mints. Near mints are about 40. First eds are. How much are first eds? Are you gonna bite me in the nuts? Have you played for 64? No, thank you. $100 for light play, but once it's gone, it's about 110, 115 here. Near mints are about 150. So if you got these at 45, you tripled your money. That's what we call. And when you triple your money, it's $100. That's always pretty pog. It's an OG Phantom Darkness first ed secret rare that will always age like fine wine. I actually don't understand why these aren't 2-300 yet, actually. DTs. Now, I'm going to refresh this because I want to see the listings fully here. So, if you guys... the indigestion on some of these cards, man. Like, some of these cards just hurt my digestion. That's why I don't like the long market watch. Because, like, in my stomach's thinking, Platinum Effect Veiler. I just feel like I want to throw up all over my screen. But I talked about this in a 5 card time your trade binder, which I think it's like the 28th to 27th today. That will come on the 1st, so look forward to that. Glad to upload that series since this is the first month where I didn't hit the like goal in years. Well, not years, but ever since I started doing it, which was about a year, roughly. Like a year, 2, 3 months. So, yeah, Dark Cover DTs, I told you guys to get them for $1. Now they're $2 entire dollars. Okay, so they didn't go up too much. I still think this is crazy cheap. Should you get the DTs? Yes, sir. Yes, you should. Iris Sword Steel. During the main phase, if a monster whose effects are negated is on the field, quick effect, you can special summon this card from your hand. If your opponent special summons a monster except during the damage step, you can activate one of these effects based on where it was special summoned from. So hand, special summon a monster from your hand. Deck, draw 2 cards. Extra deck, destroy 1 monster that was special summoned from the extra deck. So the reason why this card is very good is because if your opponent makes a play, and let's pretend you imperm, right? So it's negate. On resolution, you reveal, you special, and then... So now you have a monster, right? You let's pretend you impermed, say like a Lady Debug, right? You have Iris Sword Steel. They know now that if they go into, say, Balinks, right? That you're gonna get to destroy the Balinks, right? So they can't go double Balinks, dump their stuff, right? Which is like unfortunate. And you also have a 2500 beat stick on the field, which is really nice, right? You can use the Link Summon. The card is good. I don't know if it's ever gonna see play, but people know it has potential. I would get a playset just in case, right? But it is a gamble. Gravedigger's Trap Hole. First sets are 18. Wait about 2 weeks after the tin, and then this will probably be like $14, $13. Be somewhat cheaper. Grab it then. If you could offer someone like $12 for it, go for it. F-Zero Future Collector Rare. $83, $85 going up to $90. Meanwhile, the Ultra Rares are going back up for like the $14 they were. They're going up to about $20 here. 2021 here. So I would grab these actually. Hold on to them. If you have the money to splurge, get the Collector Rare. Now, before we go over Rise of the Duelist, again, if you guys are buying any cards off TCG Player, please use my affiliate link down in the description below. Helps out the channel to no additional cost to you. And remember, if we get 60 likes on this video, that'd be awesome. Let me know what I'm looking at in the next comment section, in the next market watch in the comment section below. Starlight Ecclesia, 700. Not actually very good for Ecclesia, Starlight Rare. Talents, 700. DD Crows at like 425. I told people to grab these at 275. I ended up getting one and flipping them when they hit like... Because the guy offered me full cash at like 375. He's like, I got 370 for it. Well, it wasn't full cash, I guess, but $5. Who cares, right? If you're making that big of a deal about $5 when you're selling a car at like 99%, like I don't know what to say to you. Wins at like 248. I kind of want to pick one up, and I might. I'm probably gonna offer a guy 160 for it, maybe 180. We'll see. 322 for guys. Kind of wish I got cheap, but oh well. Right. Talents here. You have one here for 75, going up to like 78. Now we don't have the tins yet, so this can drop to like 60. Which if they drop to 60 and you want OGs, not bad. I am selling mine for like, I always sold it when I got this card because I wasn't playing as much. Like I used them for like a week or two and then I didn't. Nadir's for like 50. Albaz's didn't drop. Like I don't get how okay. I have the guy in the comment section. Oh bro, they were 32. Bro, they got a reprint announced and they only dropped $4. 23, 20 here. I actually kept my one copy of Chaos Roar. That's like the one Rise card I think I have in my possession now. Because I love this card. It looks beautiful. I'm happy with it. I don't want to keep getting rid of it. Titan Clans, I mean, ignore this one. You have 1850 here. These might drop, these might not. I know the structure deck might slap, so people might really like it. Yeah, okay, so, okay. This should drop hard, but... Ooh, Kakimeru card. Did anyone actually buy a Kakimeru card from this amount of money? Disgusting. Disgusting. Huh. Sevens. Yeah, this is... Rise of the Duel stuff, like, if you like playing your Rise of the Duel stuff, just keep it. Set's not going to hurt too badly. And then the last thing I'm going to say is, someone wanted me to talk about the Lady La Palme art stuff. Do I own any stuff? Yes. I own the Akiza sleeves from that are like the Easter edition. I own the Mona Field Center. And I think I own one more thing. And I do want to get some of her, some more of her playmats. We'll actually go over a few of this. Hey, I'm not sponsored, but if maybe I can, because I am looking for another sponsor. But I think that all this stuff is super, super cool. Like, let's look at this. Beautiful, right? You got the Field Center as well. Smug Lolly here. You got the card sleeve as well, right? She always makes really, really dope stuff. The Tri-Brigade mat is so popular, by the way. We're going to actually view this very quickly. You got the silver metal dual Field Center here. Then you have the sleeves, right, which... I think a lot of people are trying to get rid of this mat for like 100 plus now, right? It says sold out. It says 35, but the thing about Lady La Palme art is it's the new Spellground, but it's good. Listen, I'm an old school player, and I'll tell you this. I don't like Spellground, okay? If I wanted to play on a washcloth, I could just bring one from home, right? Amanda La Palme's mats, however, awesome design, beautifully crafted, feel great. I played with these. Again, I'm not sponsored by her or the website. It's just a beautiful... She just makes great products, and I understand why people pay for them. And I'm glad that people aren't paying for... What was that atrocity I just said? Spellgrounds. Yeah, I just never liked them. But yeah, all her stuff is sold out for a reason. I think they have good value. You should pre-order her stuff, especially if you like it. Oh man, this looks so dope. Looks like a Persona mixed with Mario. If you guys want it, go for it. Make some money. Very beautiful. But I would pre-order her stuff. It does come after a while though, but really, really gorgeous stuff. Who knows? Maybe one day I will get sponsored. I don't know. This is a pretty big website, so not sure. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the Market Watch. Leave a like if you guys did, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.